welcome back to the channel. Blackout Bill here, hopefully finishing up the work on the Ram. Today we're gonna install those U-joints, take the two others out, finish up the spark plug and the valve covers, get this thing running, back to show roadworthy. So stay tuned and let's get to work. So I just cleaned up the inner surfaces of the yoke, or the bracket, so that the cap will slide in better. And I did break down and buy the tool, so hopefully no banging today. Hopefully these go right in nice and easy, since I do have my rigid impact gun at 400 foot-pounds torque. Should be a nice breeze from here on out. Alright, so we got the new fitting. We put the Zerk in there. I thought I actually bought the one with the fitting here, but oops. A little extra money for that. Pull off a cap here. Make sure you don't get any dirt or anything on your new bearing. We're just going to throw some grease in there to help those needle bearings stay up. Just so we don't have any issues with falling over needle bearings. Because this job gets the work, really gets nasty when these needle bearings start to fall off. And we're going to remove another cap on the other side. And I've lubed up the inside, some WD. Install both caps. Top and bottom. Try to keep it centered so that it goes in straight and you don't mess up those needle bearings. That's what happens is when you start banging, the needles can shake and get out. With that grease in there, they should stay put. And now that I know this bottom one is in and this one's just about around the edge, I'm going to press this one in just enough so that I can get that first clip in. I can actually do it by hand, literally. That's how smooth I have the surfaces. I lubed them up with WD on the inside. And we also smoothed them out with that, with the wire wheel on the drill. Made the cap not as tight. Okay. Now, there's YouTube videos on how to change universal joint to ad nauseum, so I'm gonna cut a lot of this out and just, again, it's not really a how-to. Plenty of other videos for that. But at the same time. And these clips, you just squeeze or hit it, tap in. And your best bet is to use some needle nose. I don't feel like going inside to find mine. Just gonna... And pay attention to those videos where they say to clean out this groove here. Because if that's cleaned out, this clip slides right in. And I can see it in the thing. Spread out like it's supposed to be. That's in. Now we're going to rotate. And you can use a socket. It's sliding right in very easily. I don't know if I'll be able to get this one on by hand. It'd be nice. Now I have my impact. Just be careful. You should really get the ratchet and do it by hand. You have to go slow. You definitely don't want to over tighten that. I'm just going to make sure it goes right past that groove. And it is a variable speed gun, so I can go slow. I'm on my first setting. And with every click I can see it go down. One of my new favorite toys, that impact gun. Definitely one of my new favorites. Looks like we're definitely in. Needle nose. Do yourself a favor. Get needle nose, and you won't have to squeeze this by the tip of it. And keep pinging it out. Ping! and you bring it in there. It looks like I'm good. That is in. Okay, and then finally, make sure there's not too much resistance. There really shouldn't be much at all. If there is, tap that and it'll settle into place. There you go. Nice and all. Super loose. It's a little tight, but it's basically the idea. Bang it anywhere but the joint. It'll kind of settle it in. Beaut. Okay. Same thing for this side. 2 caps, grease, fit in, done. Paint line lines up with my marker on my base here. That's important. You have to have that happen. To continue, what goes wrong that you don't see is the cap broke off. The out diameter rim of the cap came off without the top to push down on. Let me show you. So you can see the cap is gone, so I got nothing to push on, but the inner side of the cap, so basically the inner diameter of the cap broke off. So what we're going to do is we're going to use another cap without the needle bearings so that my press can go in there. You can use a socket and hammer it out too, and we're just going to press it out. That's the size of the hole. It's lubed up on the outside, so that cap should slide right through and push that right out. Press that right out, and then you just put the press, you just press this straight on through. Push it through, it'll all fall out, and you're left with a bare piece of metal, piece of cake. If you don't have the press, just get a socket and just bang, bang, bang until that sucker pops out. It'll happen. But I didn't expect that. 12, 13, 14 universal joints. Consistent problem is when I first drive the thing through, the cap gets this far out, I'm bottomed out, and it won't budge. I sprayed it with lubricant and grabbed it with the pliers, it's not working. So what I found worked with this one is I just banged it on all 4 sides. Not crazy hard, but just, I don't know, trying to break the seal or something. And then eventually with this one, not the others, but I haven't tried this method yet. And look, now at least the cap's moving. I can pull it off, saving me an hour's worth of headache. That's what happened with the last one. So try that. Try banging with the hammer. I'm going to try that with the other cap because I still got one more universal joint to go. And we'll see if that's the, I don't know, the secret, the tip. Woo. Obviously, we're too far deep. It's pointless not to change them here, but sometimes, because this has 3, and I don't think all 3 universal joints are bad. It's not this one because every one I've pulled off so far, the needle bearings are in there, greased up nice. Everything's in nice condition. Usually when they're busted, you'll see them come out all in rust and pieces. This one was greased nice and was a good quality and lasted the whole time, but the whole thing's out. It would be silly not to change it. 2 pieces of advice with this job. First U-joint, 2 hours. Second one, down to an hour on one side. This part of it, 5 minutes. We got it. So first thing is prep the area. It's actually 3 things. First thing is prep the area. Hit it with transmission fluid. Hit it with WD. Let it sit. Let it soak. Second tip, get this press. It's not hard with the socket method, but just time consuming. You know, to rent the thing for free, and it's making my life easy. You don't need the impact. You get a regular big wrench and socket. You could do it by hand. It's obviously 10 times quicker with this thing as well. And then the best advice so far, this whole job, is banging this cap once it's out. Bing, bang, 3, 3, 4, and it's like magic. All of a sudden, I'm not having any more problems. The cap's moving, it comes right out, like they show in the video. This is how Hollywood works. Oh, look, boom, it's easy. No, it's not easy. Problems happen. When getting these caps out, it's bottomed out. You can't go no more, and you're squeezing it. I mean, the truck's got 230,000 miles, so there's going to be rust. There's going to be problems. Hit this. Bang this with a hammer. Don't go crazy with it. Bang it on all four sides. Eventually, it'll loosen up. At least it did for me. And now it was easy. It's officially an easy, normal job. This is where experience comes in. Definitely like it. I like it a lot. I actually fucking love it. That's the spot, baby. You can stay in there. Thank you. All right. You know what helps, friends? So, we got all my lines lined up. The white line there. White line from the transmission to the drive shaft. My yoke of this drive shaft in line with this drive shaft. This drive shaft, sorry for the glare, or if you're upside down, line to yoke, and then I even lined it up with the rear. And then I got that corner painted so I know that that bolt and that corner goes to that rear end. So we are all lined up. All I got to do now is tighten my 15mm sockets, not with the impact gun, too much power. I'll strip the damn thing too tight. So we're going to use my breaker bar, and I can't fit my torque wrench on there. We're just going to get them tight. Okay, guys, that's it for the drive shaft and the U-joints. We're going to get working on the spark plugs and the valve covers tomorrow or the next video. So we're going to wrap this one here extra long as usual. So comment, please subscribe as always. And I'm doing really well at commenting on every comment I get. I respond to every comment. I look forward to hearing what your guys' input is. So keep it clean, keep it nice, positive as always. And see you in the next vid.